Yo, what's up, traders? It's July 23rd, 2020, and man, markets are all over the place right now. So Euro just went ballistic today. We have some double tops on USD pairs, and the market's been in it's been tough to trade. It's been in a super up and down range for sure. I don't know how else to say it, but that being said, we're in some nice positions. So let's check that out. And thanks for hopping on here. If you're new to me and my program, click the link below to get started. If you're interested in just a no-nonsense approach to how to trade, to technical analysis, to understanding fundamentals, and to being growing as a trader, click the link below to get started. I promise you, you'll be glad you did. So that being said, let's check out. Let's share my screen with you all. And first up, we have NZDUSD. So this is a really good trade. It's a great position. We had this double top that started out this morning at the start of New York session. And you can see here, this is pretty textbook double top formation because you have the one push, two push. So we have a nice M-looking structure, divergent RSI, and then we have the breakdown here and retest of the neckline. So this is classic double top here. And we had an imitation on EURUSD that we're about to have a look at. Now the question is on Kiwi is, are we going to retest this trend line that has come into play? Do we make it down that far? But whatever happens here on Kiwi, I think it's going to be a great buying opportunity. So I'm really hoping for a pretty significant dip here. We're getting something kind of similar, but we don't have the double top structure in Aussie. But we do have an opportunity here to where we would retest this breakout point, which could be an excellent opportunity to load up on longs. So definitely something I'm going to be looking for. Pound, I'm like kicking myself because this morning we got this dip, and what I teach in my training to all the people in the VIP group, about buying dips, how important it is to be aware of dips. And man, I was watching this when this happened. We got this first dip, second dip, and I was like, man, maybe we'll retest the backside of this trend line is what I was hoping for. And of course, the dollar it started out with some strength today and then just went out the window. So made for a really frustrating day. I missed out on some profits there for sure. But going to be looking for another dipping opportunity as well. So before I get into the euro, something I'd like to bring up is this false breakdown that we have in pound Aussie. Okay, so I'm looking for an opportunity here to load up on some longs because if you're in my training, that I've indoctrinated you hopefully enough by now that false breakdown typically leads to a breakout. So we have a nice false breakdown here on pound Aussie. So I think any dip here could be a great buying opportunity. So just looking for a dip. We're running into the backside of this resistance here. So maybe we'll get a rejection, which will create a good buying opportunity, perhaps in the Asian session. So that being said, we'll have to just wait. So here we are at Euro Yen, and we're in a nice trade here as a group. And you can see what we're doing now. We have a really nice throwover line. So I love trading throwovers. It's one of my favorites. So we have this throwover here. Now, if we can get below the throwover itself, and you could double up here and say this is an ascending wedge, which it most definitely is. But we've broken out above it. Now, the thing is with the throwover, similar to false breakout, if we get back inside here, that would be pretty bearish. So, you know, just looking at the RSI, we have this big devil horn structure, right? And divergent RSI here, which leads me to believe that we're going to move lower. The euro strength today came out of nowhere, it seems like, but you know, I think it was kind of tied to a move lower in equities. Here's a look at the NASDAQ. This looks pretty bearish to me. So on the daily chart here, we have a shooting star candlestick, a retest higher, and you know, this looks like a double top. So forming, right? So man, maybe this is time for a retracement. I think this is where we saw the euro has been kind of acting as a risk off investment currency more so than the dollar unless, of course, let me just hyphenate that with unless that all hell breaks loose and we see just a massive sell-off like we saw in February, but that hasn't really materialized. So this looks pretty bearish. It looks very reversal-esque for NASDAQ. So, you know, double top here, divergent RSI, shooting star candle formation. So, you know, the problem is we're talking about the U.S. stock market, and it's very manipulated. Let me just leave it at that. So we're not at all-time highs yet in the S&P. We did have kind of a breakout move. And here we are with the Dow, which I was waiting earlier this week for a breakout because, you know, thinking perhaps the Dow would try to catch up with NASDAQ and the S&P, but no dice, man. We got a pretty strong rejection here. So, so that being said, you know, maybe we'll see a reversal next couple days in equity. So if that's the case, you know, maybe we'll see this dollar strength materialize. Now, here we are at EURUSD. We got above. We tagged 116.20 today, which if you go to your weekly chart, we're at major trend line resistance here. So personally, I'm hoping for a dip here, which would be an excellent buying opportunity because, you know, trend lines were meant to be broken for sure. But thinking of this as a good buying opportunity, just hoping we get a more significant dip here. So on the hourly, we have a nice 3 drive, which that's a format I teach in my training, a 1 push, 2 push, 3 push, and a divergent RSI. So, right, and then just like clockwork on that 3rd push there, so we entered a trade as a group today, and we hit this 1st push, 2nd push, and then we had a 3rd, which this looked like it was making a double top, and it was clearly a big fake out. And then we rallied higher to tag that trend line. So that's where we are now. I'm still looking for us to hit lower prices around 115. I'm going to be looking at that as a buying opportunity. But this was a crazy rally today. You know, it was a squeeze for sure, 100% squeeze. And what that means, what I mean by a squeeze, is that everybody that's short, you probably felt like you were getting squeezed, right? I know I did today, and so hoping for a lower move, and then which will create a nice buying opportunity. So that being said, it's a tough market right now, man. So there's a lot going on, you know, especially looking at equities. It's you know, we could turn lower or we could just push on to new highs the way things have been going. So you know, it just one more stimulus package from the Fed, or, you know, some vaccine news, and then boom, you know, the pump begins. So I wouldn't get too aggressively short. with everything going on and the unemployment and the coronavirus and all that, it's a wonder that we made it as high as we did. But, be careful and be on the lookout for retracement. So hope you found this video helpful. If you want to learn my strategies and be a part of my group and have me as a mentor, click the link below to get started. We'd love to have you in the family. And tomorrow's Friday, so let's finish the week strong, everybody. Appreciate all the love and support. And shout out to everybody in the VIP group. Y'all are the best. I appreciate every single one of you. Watching you grow every single day is why as traders, is why I keep doing this every single day myself. So I hope you found this video helpful. I'll see you in the VIP chat. Peace.